Welcome to the channel Maths by Sonu Sir. Let me tell you one thing. Whatever we have done so far, we have done the basics of the chapter number 1, real numbers for class 9. Okay, we have done the background of the chapter. We have done the basic of the chapter in the very first and second video. In the very third video, we have done exercise 1.1, right? In the very fourth video, we have learned exercise 1.2 completely. Okay. If you have any doubt, in any question, you just can comment in the comment box. You will definitely get the reply of that problem. Okay, you will definitely get the solution to your problem. Okay, if you haven't liked the videos, if you haven't watched the videos yet, watch it once. Okay, today we are going to start exercise 1.3. If you haven't subscribed the channel, subscribe the channel. Okay, and click on the bell icon, so that you'll get updated for the upcoming videos. Okay, now we are going to start exercise 1.3. okay, till now we have made a single video for single exercise. Okay, but from now onwards we'll make separate videos for separate questions. Okay, now we are proceeding towards question number 1 of 1.3. okay, I am reading the question. Write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. Write the following in decimal form. First of all, we have to write the fraction, the rational number in what form? In decimal form. Okay, then we are to tell what kind of decimal expansion that rational number has. Let us continue. Let us start. Okay, I am doing the very first part of question number 1. Question number 1. What we are to do? We are to write the following rational numbers in decimal form, and we are to tell the kind. We are to tell the kind of what? We are to tell the kind of decimal expansion. Okay, the kind of decimal expansion. Let us start with first part. The very first part is 36 by 100. 36 by 100. Okay. Now let us do division. Keep one thing in your mind. 36 here represents the numerator and 100 represents the denominator. Okay. And denominator always comes outside. Keep this in your mind. 100 always comes outside. So 36 will be what? Inside. Okay, denominator always comes outside by performing the division. Keep this in your mind. Okay, and in the table of 100, we know this thing very well, that 36 is smaller than 100. So in the table of 100, 36 doesn't come. Okay, so what will we have to do? We'll have to write 36 as 36.00000000. You may write as many zeros as you require, because 0 doesn't keep any value after the decimal. Okay, 0 doesn't keep any value after the decimal. So we can write 36 as 36.00000. You can add as many zeros as you require. Okay, let's proceed ahead. In the table of 100, 36 doesn't come. Okay, let us take a 0 after the decimal. Let us take a 0 after the decimal. Now it will be what? It will be 360. It will be what? 360. But what you have done, you are taking a 0, a digit. You are taking a 0 after the decimal. So what you will have to do, you will have to put a point. You will have to put a point along with 0 before it. 0 point. Okay. Why you will have to put point here? Because you are using a digit after the point. You are using a 0 after the decimal. You used to ask me this thing. You will ask this thing to me, sir, what if I use double 0? If I use double 0 after the decimal, then what will you have to do? You will have to write a point. You will have to write a point for 1 0 after the decimal, and for other 0, you will have to use what? You will have to use 0. Okay, for one digit after the decimal, you will have to write point in the quotient, and for other zero, if you used to use 2 zeros simultaneously, then for the second zero, you will have to add what here? You will have to add 0 here. Okay, but now I am using only a single digit, a single zero after the decimal. So I'll do what? I'll write only a single decimal here. Okay, and in the table of 100, 360, 100 3 ja 300. Okay, now 0 minus 0 gives you what? 0. 6 minus 0, 60. Take a 0 downward. In the table of 100, 600 will be at 6. 100 6 are 600. Question is over because the remainder is 0. Okay. So the answer in the decimal form is what? 36 by 100 equals to what? 0.36. 0.36. Our first part is complete, that we have written 36 by 100, that is the rational number in what form? In decimal form. But the second part is still incomplete, that we are to tell the kind of decimal expansion. What kind of decimal expansion it has? It has terminating decimal expansion. It has terminating decimal expansion. Okay. Now let us understand what terminating decimal expansion is. If you have finite number of digits, after the decimal, then you can say this thing that the decimal expansion is terminating. Okay. If the digit after the point is countable, if you can count how many number of digits are there, there are how many digits? 1 and 2, only 2 number of digits are there. So we can say that after the decimal there are finite number of digits. So the decimal expansion is what? Decimal expansion is terminating decimal expansion. Okay. Now there is second method for solving first part. What is that method? Listen to me carefully. Second method. Okay. For the same question, 36 by 100. As there are two number of zeros in the denominator, so what will you do? What will we used to do? We used to write a point before how many digits? Before 2 digits. Okay. Getting my point? Before 2 digits, we used to write what? We used to write point. Why before 2 digits? Why not before 3 digits? Because there are only 2 number of zeros are present in the denominator. So what we used to do? We used to write a point before how many digits? Before 2 digits. Okay. If you go through this method, then you just need not do this division. Okay. But I was to understand. Okay, I was to make you understand the division method, so that I have done the division. In the examination, you can go through this method also. Okay, you can write 0 also here. Okay, the first part is completed. Now I am proceeding towards, second part of this question. The question is still not completed. Okay, we are proceeding towards what part? We are proceeding towards second part of this question. Okay. It has terminating decimal expansion. If the number of digits after a decimal is finite, is countable, then you can say that the decimal expansion is what? Is terminating. Okay. Now we are proceeding towards second part. The second part is what? 1 by 11. Second part is what? 1 by 11. Now you have understood this thing, that denominator always comes outside and numerator always comes inside. Now it is what? 11. It is what? 1. But we know this thing, that 1 is too much smaller than 11. So in the table of 11, 1 doesn't come. 1 doesn't come. So how will we do? We will write 1 as 1.000000000. You can write as many zeros as required. As I don't know how many zeros are required, so I will keep writing like this. Okay. Now in the table of 11, 1 doesn't come. If I take 1 0 after the digit, it will be 10. But 10 is also smaller than 11. 10 doesn't come in the table of 11. So I'll have to take 2 zeros. I'll have to take 2 zeros after the decimal. Okay. Now it will be what? 100. Now in the table of 11, 100 comes. 11 nines are 99. But for writing that quotient as 9, I have to do what? I have used 2 zeros after the decimal. I have used 2 zeros. For the 1 0, I will have to write point. For the second 0, I will have to write 0 after the point. Okay. Because I have used 2 zeros, therefore for the first 0, I wrote point here. And for the second 0, I wrote 0 here. Okay. Now 11 nines are 99. The remainder will be what? 1. Take 0 downward. Okay. Now again the same thing. Okay. Now again the same thing. Again what will be there? I will have to take one more 0 because 10 doesn't come in the table of 11. You can take only a single 0 downward. Keep this thing in your mind. You will have to follow the rule. Only 1 0 you can take downward. Okay. From the dividend. Now in the table of 11, 10 doesn't come. So I will have to take one more 0. For taking one more 0, I will have to write here what? I will have to write 0 here. In the what? If you want to take 0 in this remainder, okay, for proceeding further, then you will have to write 0 here. Okay. Then 11, then you are permitted to take one more 0 if you have written 1 0 in the quotient. Okay. Because you haven't permission to take 2 zeros at once. Okay. Now 11 nines are 99. Then the remainder is what? 1. But you have observed this thing that the question is keep repeating itself. The remainder is keep repeating itself. It is always 99, remainder is 1. 11 nines are 99, remainder is 1. 11 nines are 99, remainder is 1. It just keeps going on. It is what we call, it is repeating decimal expansion. Recurring decimal expansion. Okay. So you just need not do it ahead. You can also stop the question here also. Okay. Now you will ask me, sir, when can we stop the question? Whenever the dividend was what? 1. What was the remainder? 1. Whenever the dividend equals to what? Remainder. Whenever you have start with coincides with where you reached, you can stop the question there only. Okay. It means the quotient is repeating itself. Okay. Now we can say 1 by 11 equals to what? 0.09. But we know this thing very well that 09 is repeating itself. 09 is repeating itself. So what we can do? We can write bar on the 09. We can write bar on the 2 digits 09 because it just keep repeating itself. The bar on the number represents that these digits keep recurring themselves. Okay. Now you will have to write what here? Dash, 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 dash. Because this division will keep going on. And you just need not write underline. You just need not write a horizontal line here. Okay. Because this division keep going on. It will be what? It will be non-terminating. You just can't tell after the point how many digits will be there because it never ends. Okay, keep this in your mind. The decimal expansion is what? Non-terminating. But what? But repeating. Okay. Or you can use the word recurring. Getting my point? Okay. Hope so you have understood the second part. Now I am proceeding towards third part. The question is still not completed. Okay. So keep watching the video. I am proceeding towards what part? third part of this question. Okay. In this question we have learned that the decimal expansion is what? Decimal expansion is non-terminating but repeating, but recurring, keep repeating itself. Okay. The division never ends. That's why we are saying we are using the word. What word? Non-terminating. That doesn't terminate. Okay. Now I am proceeding towards third part. Listen to me carefully. Third part is what? 4 integer 1 by 8. It is what? 4 integer. What I am using? Integer. Okay. 4 integer 1 by 8. Now write it as 8 4 ja 32. 32 plus 1 gives you what? 33. 33 by 8. Okay. 8 4 ja 32. 32 plus 1 33. Now as we know, denominator always comes outside. So take 8 outside and 33 inside. Okay. Now in the table of 8, 33 doesn't comes, but the nearby is 8 4 ja 32. Okay. Remainder is 1. Now 33 can be written as 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. 33.0000000. Take a 0 downward. Okay. Now in the table of 8, 8 ones are 8. But I am using a digit. I am using a 0 after the decimal. So I will have to introduce point in the question. Okay. If I use another 0, then I will have to add 0 also here. Keep this in your mind. Okay. Now 8 ones are 8. Remainder is what? 2. Take other 0. 8 2 ja 16. Remainder is 4. Take another 0. 8 5 ja 40. Remainder is 0. Okay. Now 33 by 8 equals to what in the decimal form? 4.125. Now you can easily tell what decimal expansion it has, as it has 1 2 3 digits after the decimal, that the number of digits are countable, are finite. So we can say this thing that it has what decimal expansion? Terminating. Okay, terminating decimal expansion. Okay, terminating decimal expansion. Hope so you have understood this part. Okay, now we are proceeding towards fourth part of this question. It has terminating decimal expansion. Till now we have learned two types of decimal expansion: terminating decimal expansion and non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion, because the numbers are what? Because the numbers are rational numbers. Because the numbers are rational numbers. The very fourth part is what? 3 by 13. 3 by 13. As denominator always comes outside. Here 13 is bigger, 3 is smaller. In the table of 13, 3 doesn't come. So what will we do? We will write it as 3.00000000000. Okay. Now, if I take 1 0 after the decimal, it will be what? 30. 30 2 ja 26. But I am using a 0 after the decimal. So I have to use a point here. I have to use a point here. 13 2 ja 26. What will be the remainder? Remainder will be 4. 0. 13 3 ja 39. Okay. It will be what? Remainder will be what? 1. Take another 0. Okay. Now, in the table of 13, 10 doesn't come. Okay. And I have taken 1 0 from the above. But in the table of 13, 10 doesn't come. What will I have to do? I will have to take 1 more 0 from the dividend. But for taking 1 more 0 from the dividend, I will have to add 1 more 0 in the quotient. Okay. Now you have permission to take 1 more 0 from the dividend to the remainder for proceeding further. Okay. In the table of 13, 100 doesn't come, but 13 9s are, 13 7s are 91. 1. Okay, the remainder is 9. Take 1 0. Okay, clear. 13 6 are 78. Okay, now the remainder is what? Remainder is 12. 10 minus 8 gives you 2 and 8 minus 7 gives you 1. Take one more 0. Take 1 0. Okay. Now 13 nines are 117. 13 nines are 117 and the remainder is 3. And the remainder is 3. And the question and the part finishes here. And the division finishes here, not the part. How? Because the dividend and the remainder coincide. We have taken 3. And we ends with 3 only. Therefore, the division ends up here. It keeps repeating itself. Again, you will take 0 from the dividend. It will be 30. The procedure keeps going on like this. So, you can say that the decimal expansion is what? Decimal expansion is non-terminating but repeating. Why? Because the dividend and the remainder what? Coincides. Okay. So you can write 3 by 13 equals to what? 0.230769 with what on these digits? Bar. Bar represents what? Bar represents that the decimal expansion is non-terminating but repeating, but recurring. Okay. Decimal expansion. Hope so you have understood the fourth part of this question. Okay, now we are proceeding towards the fifth part of this question. Total number of parts are 6, but we are proceeding towards fifth part of this question. Okay. We are proceeding towards the fifth part. 2 by 11. 2 by 11. This is the fifth part of this question. Okay, as we know that denominator always comes outside. So 11 will be outside and 2 will be inside. But 2 is smaller than 11. 2 is smaller than 11. So we'll write 2 as what? 2.00000000000000. Okay. But in the table of 11, 20 doesn't come and I have to take a digit, a 0 after the point. So I have to add, I have to introduce point in the question. Okay, question. Now 11 ones are 11. 11 ones are 11. The remainder is what? The remainder is 9. I take 0. Okay, now 11 8 ja 88. 11 8 ja 88. The remainder is 2. Here again the same thing. Again we have come across the same thing, that the dividend and the remainder coincides. That is, we start with 2 and we ends with 2 only. Therefore we can say that the procedure keep repeating itself. It will be what? Dash 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 dash. The procedure keep going on. We just can't say where it ends. Therefore we can say 2 by 11 equals to 0.18 bar on the 18, because these two digits will keep repeating itself. Therefore we can say that the decimal expansion is non-terminating but repeating. Non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. Okay. Hope so you have understood the fifth part. Now we are proceeding towards the last part of the question, that is the sixth part. Let us understand the sixth part. Let us understand the sixth part, kids. 329 by 400. 329 by 400. Okay. As we know denominator always comes outside. So 400 will be outside and 329 will be inside. 329 will be inside. Okay. Now 329 is smaller than 400. Dividend is smaller than the divisor. So we'll write it at 329.00000000000. If I take a 0 after the point, it will be 3290. And in the table of 400, 408 jam 3200. But oh my God, what I have done? I have taken a digit. I have taken a 0 after the decimal. Okay. For 408 jam 3200. Then I'll have to introduce point here. I'll have to introduce point here. Okay. What will be the remainder? Remainder will be 90. Take a 0. Take a 0. Okay. It will be what? 900. 400 to ja 800. 400 to ja 800. What will be the remainder? Remainder will be 100. Now take one more 0. Okay. Now 400 again. 400 to ja 800. What will be the remainder? Remainder will be 200. Take 0. Okay. Now 400 5 ja. 400 5 ja 2000. Here the remainder is 0. Here the remainder is 0. So 329 over 400 equals to what? 0.8225. Here we can count. Here we can count that after the decimal, how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the remainder is 0. So we can say that it has terminating. Decimal expansion. Okay. That it has terminating decimal expansion. Okay, with this part the question is over. Or let me tell you one thing, that what this question makes us understand. This question makes us understand that a rational number in the form has two types of decimal expansion. That is the terminating decimal expansion. And non-terminating but repeating or repeating decimal expansion. Okay, here we have finished the first part, the first question of 1.3 of chapter 1, real numbers. Okay, if you haven't liked the video, then like the video. If you haven't shared the video, share it with your friends so that they can also take the benefits of this video, of the knowledge. Okay, if you haven't subscribed the channel, then subscribe the channel. Thank you.